Hello everyone, welcome to our YouTube channel. Myself Chirag Godedra. I am Assistant Professor in Department of Civil Engineering, Noble Group of Institution Junagadh. Today we will learn the topic coplanar non-concurrent forces. This topic is part of branch Civil Engineering. The subject name is Mechanics of Solid, which comes in a third semester. So let Before starting any topic, we must know what the topic is about. So, as we have discussed in a previous chapter, what is coplanar non-concurrent forces? That are the forces whose line of action lies on the same plane, but they do not meet at one point, are known as coplanar non-concurrent forces. This thing we have discussed in our previous chapter as well. In this chapter, we will learn different phenomena like moment of forces, a moment of couples, equilibrium condition, etc. So let's just start with moment of a force. So first one, what is the moment of a force? The moment of a force is equal to the product of the force and the perpendicular distance of a line of action of a force from the point about which the moment is required. So equation of the moment is equal to P into X, where M is equal to moment, P is equal to force, X is equal to perpendicular distance between the line of action of a force P and the point about which the moment is required. The moment produces turning effect of the body and the unit of the moment is Newton into meter or kilonewton into meter, where a Newton is for force and a meter or mm is for the distance. So some various examples of moments which we are using in daily routines are to tighten the nut by a spanner or to open or close the door. The next is types of movement. There are main two types of movement, that is clockwise movement and anti-clockwise movement. What are the difference between these? So if we are talking about clockwise movement, let just take a point O where we have to find the moment due to force P on point O. So this force P rotates the whole body in direction of clock. So this is called clockwise movement. Similarly, anti-clockwise movement, we have to find the moment on point O. So this force P rotates this body in anti-clockwise direction. So this is anti-clockwise movement, right? And there are some sign conventions for moments. That is, clockwise movement is taken as positive, and anti-clockwise movement is taken as always negative. And if you are confused how to decide the direction of the moments, there is one simple method. Take a thread. Uh, Fix the thread in at the point where we have to find the moment. Let us talk about this clockwise moment. This particular case, if we are fixing thread at point O and rotate the thread in the direction of force, so the thread will be rotated in this direction. So this gives the direction of moment, that is clockwise. Similarly, if we are fixing thread here and this force P rotates the thread in the direction anti-clockwise. So this is the anti-clockwise moment. Okay, so there is one simple method to decide how to decide the direction of the moment. So our next topic is couple. The question arises, what is couple? The couple is two equal and opposite forces whose line of action are different. So a resultant or a net force of couple is always zero. Hence the couple acting on a body do not create any translatory motion of the body. Couple only produces the rotational motion of the body. If we are seeing in the figure, there are two types of couple. The first one is clockwise couple, next one is anti-clockwise couple. If we are talking about this particular case, this force P is in upward direction, this is in downward direction. So if we are rotating the body in that two forces, direction of that two forces, these two forces are rotates the body in clockwise direction. So this is called clockwise couple, like this. And if we are talking about this is upward force, this is downward force. So according to the definition, two equal and opposite forces, these are P and these are P, so that both are equal, and the direction of the two forces are different, that is upward and downward. So these forces rotates the body in anti-clockwise direction. So this is called anti-clockwise couple. So the differences between clockwise and anti-clockwise couples. The clockwise couple rotates the body in clockwise direction, and the anti-clockwise couple rotates the body in anti-clockwise direction. And similarly, as we have seen in the moment, the clockwise couple is also taken as positive, and the anti-clockwise couple is taken as negative. So next phenomena is arm of a couple. Uh, the definition is the perpendicular distance between the line of action of the two forces forming a couple is known as arm of a couple. In the figure, A is equal to this A is equal to arm of a couple. That means the perpendicular distance, that is A, between the line of action of two forces. The line of action of this force is this, and this downward force is this. So what is perpendicular distance? These both are vertical forces. So perpendicular to this is a horizontal distance, that is A. So this A is arm of couple. Now moment due to this couple is equal to force into arm of couple. This is similar to moment of forces, that is force into perpendicular distance. Here perpendicular distance is replaced by arm of a couple. That means N is equal to P into A, and similar as a moment, a unit of couple is also Newton into meter or kilonewton into mm. This Newton is for force and meter is for arm of couple, that is distance. Some real life examples of a couple are a force applied to the key of a lock while locking or unlocking it. Next one is forces applied on a steering wheel of a car by two hands to steer the car towards left or right. And last one is to open or close the wheel valve of a water supply pipe. So if we want to understand it by figure, let us take the example of a steering wheel of a car. Uh, if we want to turn the car towards left, we have to apply the force from our right hand in upward direction and our left hand in downward direction. Then only this steering wheel uh, turns towards left, right? So these force are equal and both are in opposite direction. That means line of actions are not the same. So these both force are forming a couple. Similarly, if we are taking example of pedaling the cycle, the force from right foot is towards left, and force from left foot is toward the right. Then only this wheel is going to rotate. Okay. So our next topic is various characteristics of a couple. First one is the algebraic sum of the forces forming a couple is always zero, because P upward and P downward. So plus P minus P is equal to 0. Next one, the algebraic sum of the momentum of forces forming the couple about any point is the same and equal to the moment of the couple itself. So we can better understand it by a figure. So let us take the example this. If we want to find the moment on point O due to this particular couple, so first one, the moment due to this force, upward force P on the point O is equal to force into perpendicular distance. So force is P, and perpendicular distance between this force and this point O is this plus this. That means A plus X. And the direction of this moment due to the upward force P is in clockwise direction. So that is positive. So P into A plus X positive. and forces due to moments due to this downward force P, that is a force into perpendicular distance, force P perpendicular distance m, and the direction of this moment will be in anti-clockwise direction. So we have to take a negative sign for that. So minus P into x. So this is P into A plus P into x minus P into x. So this will cancel out, and the remaining moment is P into A. So as we have seen in this characteristic, the algebraic sum of the moment of the forces forming the couple about any point is the same and equal to the moment of couple itself. So M is equal to M at O is equal to P. Next one is a couple cannot be balanced by a single force but can be balanced only by a couple but of opposite nature. Last one, if the number of coplanar couples are acting on the body, then they can be reduced to a single couple whose magnitude will be equal to the algebraic sum of the moment of all the couples. That means if we are taking two clockwise couple, that means summation of this. If we are taking one clockwise and one anti-clockwise, then we have to subscribe uh, uh, from a bigger value to the smaller value. That gives us ultimate couple on that particular body. So as of now, we have discussed about moment and couple. So there are some differences between moment and couple. Let us see one by one. First one, the moment is equal to force into perpendicular distance, while the couple is two equal and opposite forces whose line of actions are different forms a couple. Next one, uh, moment is produced by a single force not passing through the CG of the body, while the couple is produced by a two equal and opposite parallel and non-collinear forces. That means their line of action are different. Next difference is the force moves the body in the direction of a force and rotates the body in the case of moment. In the case of couple, the resultant force of couple is zero. So the body does not move but rotates only. In case of moment, to balance the force causing the moment, equal and opposite force is required to nullify the effect. While in case of couple, it is not be balanced by a single force. It can be only balanced by a couple only. And various examples of moments are to tighten the nut by a spanner, to open or close the door. An example of couple, as we have discussed already, to rotate the key, to open or close the valve, and to rotate the steering wheel of a car. So there are differences between moment and couple. So I hope you all understand this topic well. If you have any query or any type of doubt, you can write in comment section below, or you can reach me by this mail address. Thank you. Have a nice day.